Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Fashion Experiment. I'm Dr. Bridget, your professor of all things fashion. And today I'm back with another video sharing trends for fall winter 2022-2023. And I'm sharing the trends from the perspective of themes. So the fall winter trends are based on themes. So my last video included the first two themes, and I shared how many of the trends that are forecasted for the end of the year are focused on nature and consumers' desires to reconnect with their world. All right, so today I'm highlighting 3 additional themes and garment styles associated with these themes: hyper brights, pop outdoors, and renewed tailoring. And the one thing that I really enjoy about researching this season's themes is that I see a connection from even from last year, a year ago, basically, last fall, spring, summer that we're in now, and where we're moving, how everything is connected. And it's connected because all of the trends are focused on the person, like they get their foundation from our emotional state. And I've shared this over and over in all my videos. Like when we forecast fashion, it's never just simply about dressing yourself. And for the season that we are in, have been in previously, since 2021, it's all about the customer, the consumer, human beings, people, and their emotions. So you're going to constantly see you will constantly see recurring themes. And while they'll be packaged, with different creative names like these themes, the foundation of it is all about people desiring to find comfort in their lives, comfort in their dress, comfort in their environments. And there are different pathways to seek that comfort. Okay. And that's why there are different themes, but the foundation of all of them is emotional. So I said that to say, like when visiting the mall and just looking online at different retailers, I've seen so many similarities in colors that are forecasted and in fabrications and like texture, prints and patterns. Like I've seen it already this spring, summer, and what we're forecasting for fall, winter is really an extension of what you're seeing right now, basically, when you shop. And another thing I noticed is the colors are already the calm, earth tone, pastel, muted colors. Like typically in the spring and summer, you see lots of bright, vibrant colors. And while hyper brights is a theme, I'm already seeing the earth tones and the pastels. And the pastels are a continuation from last year, 2021. But I'm seeing those as the dominant color palette when normally you wouldn't see, browns and yellows, like these pastel yellows now. And so many earth tones and natural tones in the spring, summer. That's what I saw dominant. And I'm going to share a trend color lesson. Sorry, got my words all tangled up. Soon. I've already done one for 2023, but the colors will continue to evolve because that is absolutely where individuals' emotions are connected to colors. So let me get into what I'm supposed to be talking about, but I wanted to share that. So pop outdoors, hyper brights, renewed tailoring. These are additional themes for fall, winter that we will see lots of different garment styles connected to and evolve from these themes. So the pop outdoors, again, is a continuation of what I already shared. We want to get back out into the world, come back to life after, surviving a pandemic and we want to be out and about, connecting with other people, connecting with nature, just making connections. So that's what Pop Outdoors is about. Hyper Brights is a continuation of my joyful expression, connected to that consumer who was the optimistic consumer who always maintained a positive attitude, regardless of what the world looked like and what their environment depicted. Hyper Brights captures that upbeat, vibrant personality consumer who wants to express that. And then the renewed tailoring is kind of a new theme, but not a new idea. So the idea is that we're continuing to provide consumers with comfort in their garments, specifically for the workplace, wherever that may be, whether you're still at home or, you have maybe a split schedule where you work from home some days and you go into the office other days. Whatever your work schedule is, whatever that looks like, renewed tailoring is a fall winter theme that I'm excited about, because it's idea that we can be comfortable and formal at the same time. And this is going to continue to evolve, and I'm excited about that. All right, so let's get to the good stuff. So here's an example. I'm connected to the tailoring, renewed tailoring. It's just, again, business casual mixed with leisure, and that can be, as minimal as you want it to be or as extreme as you want it to be, depending on the level of comfort and how you want to represent yourself in the world. So this one particularly speaks to introducing color, prints, and patterns, that vibrant, upbeat color with the tailoring, but it also will include the lounge comfort styles with the tailoring, which you will see as I continue to share on this thing. And then here's the Hyper Brights, just showing how, while earth tones are going to be the dominant, pastels and earth tones are the dominant color categories for fall winter, you want to see the splash of bright colors in there too. Definitely going to see like this burnt orange color a lot, and that cobalt blue a lot, and the hot pink a lot. Hot pink and purple are dominant colors for spring, summer, and they're going to carry over into fall, winter, like I said, and mix with the earth tones and pastels. Here's the Pop Outdoors. Want to be out and about and look cute doing it. Bring some spice and liveliness with your look. And these garments, so the vest, also referred to as a Gillette in other countries outside of the US, is a popular garment style. You can consistently see the vest fall, winter. So if you're in the vest, get a vest. And then the quilted texture fabric is also trending for fall, winter, and you'll see more of that. Shearing. So this is a technique, a garment construction technique, where you use elastic and thread and you achieve this look, the look that you see. Shearing is generally used on children's wear and women's wear. And when it's used in women's wear, it's like an accent. So that's all I want to say about shearing. It's just a design detail that's trending for fall, winter. It's relevant now, it's around now. I've seen lots of tops, especially for spring, summer, with this shearing detail. And I'm saying it's used regularly for like summer dresses for little girls and for women's wear. But this spring, summer that we're in right now is being used more than usual, and it's going to carry over into fall, winter. Okay. And then the trans-seasonal dress. I've also seen trans-seasonal prints and patterns, and this supports the idea of sustainability, encouraging the industry, designers, manufacturers to create garment styles that can transition from one season to the next. So that's why this is here, to support sustainability, to, continue to remind consumers, like I said, manufacturers, designers, that you can create garments that can flow from spring, summer to fall, winter, and back again. And that's what we want to introduce, the idea of trans-seasonal garments, okay? And ditzy florals, which is not a mirror image of the trans-seasonal, but they're similar, because when you think of the concept of creating a trans-seasonal garment, it's going to look similar to whatever is relevant for that season. That's what makes it trans-seasonal. You can bring it back and merge it into the next season and the next season and the next season. So while ditzy florals are trending, florals in general are trending for women's wear, men's wear, kids everywhere, florals everywhere, all different sizes and scales, you know, small florals, big florals, different interpretations, artsy florals. There are florals everywhere. And florals is considered a classic. It's just reinterpreted season after season after season. So that's why the trans seasonal dress included florals, because you're always going to be able to bring that back in season after season. Okay. And that's an important idea for us consumers to think about. Hey, let me try to incorporate some garments into my wardrobe that I know I would keep and, you know, continue to wear over and over, and try to create like a little capsule collection of your own, of your favorite pieces that can create a look for you. All right, just an idea. Okay. And then the puff sleeve. So just like the shearing, that design detail that's trending now, that's going to be relevant in fall winter, the puff sleeve will as well. So we've seen the puff sleeve. It's based on what your personal style is. Just know the puff sleeve is cycling back in for fall winter. Puff sleeve is easy to do. It's slightly dramatic, and you can make it as dramatic or less dramatic as you like, but it's a nice detail. All right, digital lavender. Digital lavender is the color for the year for 2023. This color is everywhere, from clothing retailers, interiors, so home fashions, shoes and activewear, cosmetics. This lavender color is the color of the year. So you see it everywhere across all the different categories of clothing: children's, men's, women's. Yes, so I like purple. I like lavender. So I don't have a lot of lavender garment styles, but I'm going to add it to my closet. I have 2 things lavender right now, and one of them is a sweater. But yes, everywhere you go, you're going to see lavender if you haven't already seen it, and it's because it's the color of the year. And pastels are trending. They're everywhere this spring, summer, and you're going to see them in fall, winter. Muted tones, so that minty green, a baby blue, this soft yellow that they're calling butter, the lavender. It's going to be everywhere. Pastels for fall, winter, paired with earth tones, so chocolate colors, different shades of browns, and like rust color oranges. It's different, but they're all calming colors, and they speak to emotions. So pastels, period, are calm colors, and the earth tones connect us with nature. So that's the reason why that color palette is trending, and why it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to transition and morph into something else, meaning we'll take away a couple colors and add to it, but the foundation of it is still going to remain that calm, earthy nature reconnect is what we're working towards. And it's all connected to our emotions. So that's why I'm already seeing how one season is merging into the next, because it's going to continue. All right. So here we are with the cardigan. In my last video, I talked about classics, and a cardigan is a classic garment style. And this is another theme that's going to connect with other themes. And that's what I said at the start of the video. I like this. how one theme connects with another theme, and it's like we're building and growing together. It's not as if one season ends and we just cut it off and go with something totally new. It's everything is merging together. So anyway, I talked about classics in my last video. Here we see the cardigan, which is a classic garment, and we're merging it with my Hyper Brights theme. And it's also merged with the fabrication theme of texture. So lots of fabrics that will be used for fall, winter have texture to them. They have a soft hand to it. Feels nice. It's comforting. And that's the teddy bear fleece and other textures that are soft. Popcorn fleece, anything that's super soft is a popular fabric for fall, winter because that speaks to comfort and calm. It's all about emotions. That's the underlying motivation for all the themes and garment inspired looks and styles for fall, winter. We're promoting positive emotions. We're promoting calm. We're promoting reconnect. That is the foundation for everything. Cabin core. So, and I like how all the nature inspired looks are so stylish. It's like, I don't know, like a streetwear cabin girl, you know, like you can wear it anywhere. You can wear it, you know, in the city, you can wear it in the country, in a rural area, you can wear it, travel internationally. And like, I really like this vibe. It's not like a frumpy look. You can make it so updated and modern in the styles that I'm seeing, like make it easy to do that because you can just put on the top with something that you already have in your closet and you look totally put together and, you know, on trend for your nature inspired look. That's what the cabin core gives me. And then the teddy bear fleece supports that. I've already spoken about the texture. Heavily textural fabrics is what is trending because they support calm and putting us at ease, something that feels good. And the Gillette, also known as a vest, or vice versa, vest, also known as a Gillette, is a popular standout garment for fall, winter. So get your vest. Quilted layer, again, I spoke about quilts because it promotes texture. So it can visually stimulate us and stimulate us through the feel. So it's like, you know, connecting with your senses. The color, the calming color stimulates calming colors stimulates our senses in a positive way, in a calming way, putting us at ease. The texture and the feel of the fabrics also promote calmness and positivity and supports our desire to reconnect. So you see how all of the elements of design are at play here. It's not just the garment, it's the color, it's the fabric that it's made of, how it looks, how it feels before we even put it on and wear it anywhere. But we're communicating this main idea, the central idea, and it's all to support the human being, the person, the consumer, emotionally in a positive way. So I hope you've got a good sense of what's happening this coming fall, winter. It's already started this spring, summer. I'm going to continue to share additional videos throughout the summer on fall, winter 2023 trends. My next video will be menswear. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back soon with another video. Bye, everyone.